Shamai, something very exciting today. In fact, it's a new musical instrument. It's in this little box here. No, it's not a ukulele, I'm afraid. I first saw this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it out and explain more. But I first saw this being played live by the inventor earlier on this year and just thought, wow, what a clever idea. And since then, it has sort of gone commercial, but these are literally the first ones available. So, we ready for the box opening? All right, just to give you an idea what's in the box, it's all very well packaged and things. All right, we've got some protective cardboard in there. And then I'm going to actually take this bit out for a minute so you don't see it. We'll come back to that now. Right, are we ready for this? This is genuinely the first time I have seen this properly as well. So, boom, boom, boom. We have a Kanzoo. We don't need the box for a minute. So, what is a Kanzoo? Well, it's basically a kazoo in a can, okay? It has been invented and used for quite a while, I think, by Will Grove White, formerly of the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain. And I saw him playing it in a Bracklesham event earlier this year. And, well, your question is probably going to be, why would you put a kazoo in a tin or in a can? I've got to call it a can, really. It's Kanzoo. It's not a tin zoo, is it? So, right, this is genuinely the first time I have ever played a Kanzoo. And we're going to go like this. Okay, so it works for a start. All right. Now then, why would you put a kazoo into a can? Well, there's two reasons as far as I can tell. All right. First of all, it amplifies the sound of the kazoo. And then you can get this sort of effect of going and cupping your hand over the end. It's no different to what brass players do. For years and years, I've seen brass players cupping their hand and going wah over the end. And in fact, there is, what's it called? A plunger mute. All right, you get different kinds of mutes for brass instruments. The plunger mute you hold over the end and do. Okay, to give you an idea. Right, I need to explain a little bit more first, all right? My credentials. There are many, many people, especially in the ukulele world, that really do not like the kazoo. I am not one of those people. Just to prove it, I have got some of my own personal kazoos here. This is a jazz kazoo. But because of the size, I'm going to say it, the bell end, that's what it's called. All right, you can't really mute it properly to get that sound, okay? This is louder, but it won't do what the Kanzoo can do. What the Kanzoo can do, I'm just saying, that might be a marketing ploy, all right? All right, we've got the more traditional kazoos. This one, I want to call it vintage. It's not, it's just been rattling around in cases. We've got the plastic kazoo. My personal favourite that I actually use a lot when I'm playing is one of these. Now, the reason I love this one is because I will very often have my kazoo around the neck. Because if I'm playing and I've got to quickly... Okay, so all we're talking is having a kazoo, something like this, but it's been very cleverly engineered to go into its can. I've even got, who knows, maybe this will happen to the Kanzoo as well, an electric kazoo. Don't worry, I'm not going to plug this in today, but they do exist, the kazoobi. All right, so I have been playing kazoo, and I am very much a kazoo lover for a long time. So when I first saw Will Grove White playing one of these, I thought, I'm interested in that. I've stolen that, sorry. That is Minnie the Moocher, one of Will Groves White's songs that he often does on the Kanzoo. Okay, right, before I try a few more kazoo favourites of mine, I just want to show you a little bit of the background of this instrument. So the website, kanzoo.co.uk, they have taken this very seriously. Is it a kazoo? Is it a can of beans? Is it some kind of trumpet? It's probably all of those. Right, I'm not going to give you the whole Kanzoo story for now. It is all on the website. Go and have a little click of it here. The story behind it. Will Grove White, this is his baby. He has totally invented this and he's been playing it. But he has had a little help from Alan Ryder. I know Alan very well. He's actually one of my bass students. So yeah, this is Will's project, but he has had a little bit of engineering and design help from Alan. All right, so that's the Kanzoo story. It tells you a little bit on here about how it is made. There's a little bit on here about Will Grove White. As I said, if you ever get the chance to go and see Will play, do it, because he really is a very, very talented guy. He makes ukuleles as well. I won't spoil all of that. And he's also does a lot of teaching and things, okay? But we are concentrating on the Kanzoo today. So yeah, it's kanzoo.co.uk. You can find loads of information on it on the website. And if you want to buy a Kanzoo, all right, on the website, kanzoo.co.uk, click buy it now. It'll put it in your basket. It is £25 and there's a little cost for shipping on top, but it's all done on the kanzoo.co.uk. So just before I do a little bit more playing on the Kanzoo, and I'm not an expert, I play kazoo, but you know, I'm not a virtuoso kazoo player. You might have seen it will be coming eventually, I think, with a little bag as well that you can put in it. And I'm one of these people, I like to have a bag in cases, okay? So I was very lucky to be sent this as the prototype bag, but I think eventually the bags are going to be available as well. Right, okay, this is the moment I've actually been looking forward to and dreading at the same time because, as I said, my kazoo playing is a bit hit and miss sometimes. So let's have a little go of some of my favourite kazoo numbers. Young man. If you didn't get it, it is of course the opening sequence of YMCA. Yeah, the final countdown on Kanzoo. My Delilah. My Delilah. All right, so you're starting to get the idea, okay? So if you are including a kazoo in your set somehow when you play, it might be worth mixing it up a little bit with a Kanzoo. As I showed you at the beginning, Minnie the Moocher just works a treat on the Kanzoo. I'll tell you what, mine, it really is genuinely good fun. Now I've just got to work out a way, is it possible to possibly drill a couple of holes in there so I can have this around my neck when I'm playing? We shall see. So there we go. That is the Kanzoo, which is genuinely a brand new instrument invented by Mr. Will Grove White formerly of the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain. And yeah, I've seen him playing it live and just thought, wow. And I suspect he's had an awful lot of positive feedback about these when he's been playing them. And people have gone, I want to do it, I want to do it. And yeah, as much as you probably could go and have a little go of making one your own, you could end up with sharp edges and the kazoo not fitting properly. This is the real deal. It has been engineered and designed, and it works a treat. Thank you, Will, for sending me this to test and review. I thoroughly love it. And yeah, I am pretty sure I'm going to be using this in gigs in the future. I do hope you have enjoyed my unboxing and review of the Kanzoo. If you'd like to support me here on the channel, I have got a Patreon site. I'll leave a link below. As always, though, if you've got any comments or questions, please feel free, leave them below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.